several among you have asked me to do this video in English this week. And okay, I will do it. No problem. Okay, the consolidation zone in the Dow Jones has been broken, or at least, if not broken, has been tested. We were relatively quiet in a narrow range between 33,300 and 35,300, and this is what has been lost during the last, let's say, 10 days in the Dow Jones Index. The most worrying aspect is that the volume is increasing during this retracement. So that means that the most likely scenario, according to the moving averages, will be that we will continue moving downward, although to the very short run, it is very likely that there will be, uh, let's say, rebound around these support levels because the RSI is oversold. If we see it in a 3 years chart, you will realize that it is very clear that the market is making a lot of volume during the bearish weeks. It has really problems to break through the maxima levels, and probably it might rebound in the 2 weeks moving average. So in the very long run, market is still bullish, although I think that 2021 will not be a very good year for the US stock market, in my opinion, my humble opinion. What happens with the Nasdaq? If you see the chart in this Nasdaq 100, you will see that really market is in a very clear resistance. So I would never buy Nasdaq unless it breaks, let's say, 14,200. Although the situation is completely different to the Dow Jones Index in the 3-year charts. As you see that the volume during the weekly bullish weeks, it's really increasing. In the daily, you see it even better that we are really facing a very complex zone. Could even be a very deep, long head and shoulders, although I don't believe it very clearly that it will happen like this. And look at the very last day of the week with the retracement when people really sold. And that is a very signal that the market is making more volume in the decreases than in the increases. I think Nasdaq in the short run has a bit better aspect than Dow Jones, but I would never buy unless it breaks the maximum levels. Okay, what happens in the European stock market? If we go to the Euro Stoxx 50, the situation is very similar. We had a clear continuation of the various days that we had. The market collapsed when it attacked 4,200, and finally it might try during this week to find support around 3,900, which is a very important support level. If we see it in a weekly level, it is the same. So maxima from this market, probably very low volumes during the week, and the market that is really making such a small volume, is very difficult that it can keep the situation in a very clear bullish market. So in my opinion, in my humble opinion, there are many risks in the stock market. Markets have discounted a very optimistic scenario, and now probably there's a sort of bath of realism, and it might happen that markets will retrace a little bit, probably preparing summer. We are just entering summertime, and that will make a very clear retracement, or at least a consolidation zone for the next couple of months.